Hello, I'm AbbyX Toycat, and I had an interesting experiment I wanted to perhaps pose. So in case you're curious, maybe you are, maybe you aren't, usually the economics behind live streaming is that a majority of the revenue comes from people tipping the streamer. You can call it donations, you can call it whatever else. This is usually the idea behind, like, well, creators make things in exchange for compensation. The compensation is people being really nice and tipping or donating or giving money to shameless internet people who are asking for it, whichever way around you want to put it. However, YouTube does still run ads on streams. The way YouTube makes their money on live streams, unless you use super chats or memberships or whatever where they take a cut, the way YouTube makes money on live stream is from ads. And so they actively encourage quite a lot. Even right now, there's a button saying, now would be a good time to insert ads. And so every time YouTube says, now would be a good time to insert ads, I'm going to follow the algorithm, we're going to hit the ad button, and we're going to see, by encouraging people not to tip, there's no need to, this is a stream we're going to try and do entirely based on ads, does it work out in such a way that it's better than or equal to the normal amount? Probably not, but let's find out, I guess. So hello, I'm AbbyX Toycat, this is Superflat Survival, and this is the 32nd part in a very long-running series, where my goal is to get every single block and item that is possible to get in a Superflat world. It is... Can you really trade 2 book and quills for an emerald? That's a pretty good deal, if you have ink sacs. If you don't, it's not a very good deal. So, yeah, we're gonna, working out, okay, so... I did get a message before the stream saying, you know, because of the whole contrarian thing, if you tell people not to tip, that's going to encourage them to do it. And I did think about it a bit, and it's like, well, technically, see, right, okay, and see what you can do. All we can do is we can remove the tip notifier, so there is literally no benefit. But even that feels mean, right? I don't know, chat. I think we'll leave it slid to the side, and yeah, it's going to be a test. This could just be a poor financial decision, but if you want a tip, save it for the next stream. It'll be sometime this week. It'll be great. Anyways, what am I doing today? I'm getting better enchantments. Last time, I finally got my hands on Fortune. As you can see, I've now got a Fortune 3... I've got a Fortune 2 hoe. Really need to upgrade that to a Fortune 3 hoe. And, oh, so what? How did those slimes get up there? Oh, come on. How did a slime get over here? Oh, this is... I think the slime chunks must have changed in 1.19 because we had no slimes before and now there are slimes everywhere. And he jumped over the gap. Oh, no, no, my whole life. What is wrong with Minecraft? Why did we have to change the slime chunks? They were perfect the way they were. Anyway, and by that I mean they were awful the way they were. They needed fixing, but not this type of fixing. So yeah, we're gonna get some emeralds. We're gonna use those emeralds plus some leather, and it's gonna be good. We're gonna have a good time. Yeah, I'm looking forward to doing a little bit of a test today. But yeah, before the stream, did get a message saying, you know, people are gonna be contrarian and they're gonna tip just because, like, well, that's not what you want to be. And you know, that is what I would do. However, I'm now gonna preempt you and say, because I know what you would be doing, it's not contrarian anymore. Because I've already, and therefore, it's just poor money usage. Problem solved. Okay, so yeah, every time the blue button pops up, we'll hit it. Sorry if that means you see more ads this stream, but it's a test. Again, even if you have YouTube Premium, you don't see ads, it still results in a little bit for the creator, which is why generally people recommend YouTube Premium over, you know, just not. But yeah, it's gonna be a lot of fun. Don't worry, Toycat, I'm too poor to tip. Then you're doing exactly the right thing for this stream. No, it is kind of weird. The tip-based model is a really interesting one. You can call it donation-based because it's, you know, it's got the same idea to it, right? Like, you know, if you can afford to, then here is a thing. But and obviously, if you can afford to, you get some tiny little recognition of that. That can be, you know, saying your name. That can be whatever else it is. But that's the model that is generally used here, right? And so, I think it's really interesting. Oh man, it's hot today. Did not realize. It's raining meat. I love it. It's raining meat. Hallelujah. Okay, now let's make some books. We use the books to get this fortune off the ground. Okay, where's all my... Did I not get any leather from that somehow? Did I get all that beef but no leather? Huh, I guess I did. Becoming a member is the new tipping. I So, in case you're curious, I did the deep dive on the stats just before this live stream. Because I was curious, like, okay, you know, if we're going to talk about this, should be informed, like, what percent of revenue usually comes from tips versus, you know, like, ads and stuff. And it usually seems like something like 70-30. So, logically okay, can I talk to you about YouTube? I like to be open about finances on this platform. I know doing this to start videos, not good retentions. We'll give it a second. But I want to be honest about finance and explain, like, the back end of how this all works. Because I think that makes the world more important. Nothing is more irritating than when I swear I killed cows. Where is the leather from those cows that I killed? Did they not drop leather? Did all of them just... Okay, we got leather from that guy, right? Yeah, 4. Okay, we're good. Are you legally allowed to talk about the YouTube stuff? Yeah, I cannot share numbers regarding ad revenue, which means, I mean, you could... because it's, I can talk about things besides exact numbers. I can talk about the, you know, the percentages and, you know, like, I can't say that, you know, like, because obviously that, in case you're curious actually as to why I can't. Because on the second channel, I do it freely all the time. My main channel is under a network, and so they buy a percentage of the... It's a complex financial arrangement that means that I can't share their information because it's their financial... Whatever. You know what? Long story short, they pay me money. I give them money. It somehow just about works out for everyone. Despite the fact that it sounds... You know, it sounds like they just lose money every year, or I lose money every year. Thankfully, it's them. But it still seems like bad business for one of the two of us. But we choose not to question it because, you know, that's how money works. When did you join a network, Stealth? I've always been in a network because, or like, after the first 6 months of being independent, like in 2013. I'm in a YouTube network because it's like it was always just like the default decision. Then when it stopped being the default decision, every time I was about to leave, I'd get offered enough money to be more than worth it to stay. Again, is this talking too frankly? I don't know if it is. Do you wanna? But basically, yeah. There's a. For most people, networks are a bad idea, but it sometimes works out as a thing. So yeah. Anyway, let's go ahead and let's get some more books going because we got our 3 lovely trades over here. I think I'm gonna have to start labeling them because I've got that many trades lined up here. Should we use a mangrove sign? I think we should. Nice little mangrove sign on top of... I'll put it on front of this, because this isn't very useful by itself. Yeah, let's do that. Let's make some signs. I think that would really improve my day. Everyone better be tipping. I actually haven't... someone became a member, which, by the way, I really appreciate that, Predactyl Pteroink. But, only 2 people have tipped, so that's good. It's all working. I really, again, my genuine intention here is to do the test, and so, you know, I feel like it's really hard because it would be a funny wink wink, like, don't tip, because you know that people, if you do it in just the right way, you know, you're like, oh no, I would be heartbroken if people tipped. Like, that's why I'm trying not to lean into that too much, you know? Okay, so we're gonna grab some mangrove wood to make some mangrove signs. We'll say, like, 3 sets sounds good. Machinima ruined it for me, bro. Machinima ruined the concept of networks. That's how bad of a company Machinima was. They ruined the entire premise behind the idea of a network. Like, imagine being bad enough at business that you don't just ruin your own business model, you ruin the business model of an industry. So this is frustrating. Oh, man, placing a sign down breaks the grass in front of it. Okay, that's frustrating. So I'll put them on the gaps in between. No, but that's... I could put it here, but I kind of want to leave this open. Because these blocks aren't required anymore. Right? So yeah, where does it go? Above their head? Above their head's the most logical place. It's a good contrast anyway. Frostwalker 2. This can be... what's the name of it? Fortune 2. And just so we can keep track, you know, because we are going to be expanding our little trading system thing here. Then this guy is Silk Touch, if I'm not mistaken. Silk Touch. I'll go official and put the little 1 on there too. And yeah, we'll slowly add them up. So wait, you can write signs on Bedrock? Why would you not be able to? What world are you living in, friend? So this guy is mending. Mending I. This guy is... Ooh, what are you? This guy is no one. And then this guy is protection 4. So we do have, like, most of the super valuable ones, like, knocked out of the way. I think at this point, besides Smite, I think we're just about where. How's that other monitor working out for you? Says Stealth. I quite like it. I look over here to look at chat. I don't know if that's good or not. Like, is this the... When I'm reading chat right now, chat. Am I looking at you relative to the screen? Am I looking at where the chat is on your screen? Because it might be down there, or it might be over there, or over there. I don't even know. But, yeah, I might put the monitor a bit far away from my other one. That's something I can tweak and work with later. But yeah, it's working for me. I think new monitors are always, like, 2 monitors is the minimum you need to stream. Like, I tried to get down to 1 monitor for everything else in my life. But, yeah, for streaming you need, like, I need chat. I need usually Streamlabs, not on this stream, obviously. You need to have your YouTube so you can see if the stream's working. You ideally need to see your own scene so you can see what's on there and read that. And then if I'm playing Minecraft like I am on my PC, we need that set up over here too. I've got 5 separate things and I need to see all of them. So doing that on one monitor is insanity. But, you know, people do insane things all the time. You'd be lying if you said otherwise. So yeah, there is currently a... Okay, so the smart way to get rid of this, by the way, apparently, is we give that villager a new task to do. I'll make him a farmer because it's nice and easy. Or a level... Let's make a level worker, right? Let's treat ourselves to a level worker. I'm going to regret having made a cauldron later, but right now is not later. So what we do is we just break our way in. Break our way in. And then make a cauldron which goes... Oh god, this place is cluttered. Who could have done that? I don't know who did that. Okay, so now, actually, we want to put these blocks back. And then we're going to go back in there once we've broken this guy's job site. Because now our villager just lost his job. And now he can gain another job if there's a cauldron here. Does it work that way? It does. And so, oh, we could buy a dyed leather tunic. Or we could buy dyed boots. Theoretically, we can get colors that we don't have yet. And also, we can trade in leather. Not that we'd want to. It's not a bad trade, though. It's just not a good trade. Yeah, how do you get the moss block in Superflat? Man, every single block in this world has a story behind it. Like, besides dirt and maybe pathway blocks, every single block has a tale of how it came about. Let me tell you. Okay, so now we put our lectern back down over here. And let's see. Okay, perfect. So, it's already one guy in a boat. This literally is perfect. I see you got villager breeding up and running then. I have indeed. The only question now is, what professions do we really need? So I'm going to be working my way through these guys, right? Let's just, let me out the right way. Okay, you actually have to like back him in there properly so that you can get out. Yeah, basically, okay, so now we get 2 of these things. Or even just one of them would be useful enough at this point. Place one there. Break that. Break this. And now this guy is locked in. It's not as pretty as we want it to be, but that's fine. And so, yeah, we can pick this guy's profession, pick his trades, because every time we redo it, he gets new ones, until we get the right books. I think Mojang should probably work out a better system than whatever this is, but, you know, it works for right now. If you have a sticky piston, it's easier, but we don't. Impaling is not very useful. And, so yeah, the Bane of Arthropods villager. Maybe we should work. Honestly, eventually we're going to want Bane of Arthropods, right? It is a matter of time. So yeah, this guy is locked in stone, which means the only way to get rid of his trade is to kill a villager. And then one of the other villagers will take his place, I hope. But I don't want to commit to that until way after I've gotten all the trades I want, because Minecraft villagers never work the way you expect that they do. You know, it just doesn't work. You might want it to, but yeah. Also, ads will happen when YouTube suggests them for science. Exactly, yeah. We'll do little ad breaks here and there, because you can hit it like every 10 seconds if you really want. It's very confusing, but it's not going to play ads every 10 seconds, right? You know, I don't understand. Gonna level with you there. So what enchantment should we be going for most, in your opinion? My personal take is sharpness and Smite are equally valuable at this point. Efficiency would be good too, though. Yeah, honestly, putting efficiency on these tools. No, efficiency has more value than both those. So efficiency is what we really want. And then sharpness, smite can be next. But if we get a really good deal on sharpness or smite, channeling. Wait, can I get tridents, chat? Can I get tridents? I know I can't, but can I? I want this so bad. And at 5 emeralds, I want it. I want it so bad. I know I can't get tridents. Can someone tell me the map? Okay. Let's just confirm one more time. Trident Minecraft wiki. Let's just confirm that they haven't added it as a drop. A trident can only be obtained when dropped by a drowned. 15% of drowns spawn with a trident. Okay, that's not how we're going to get them. Only naturally spawned drowned can spawn with a trident, have a chance of dropping one. I knew it. I had to confirm because I didn't want to. That sucks so hard. Like, I can get drowns, but because they're not spawning, they're being converted, I can't get the tridents. That is heartbreaking beyond any reasonable belief. But, you know, it's fine. We need efficiency for my next big fun project. Okay, what we got here? We got projectile protection. No, thank you. We can afford to start being a bit pickier with what we accept in terms of, like, price. Like, power. You know, 10 emeralds is nice. 5 emeralds is the nicest. But we can afford to be picky with it. So, they were quite tasty indeed. Never been to that place. It was interesting. Man, what did I just read? I wonder what place you're talking about. Fawns would also be kind of cool. Like, it'd be cool, though. It wouldn't be useful. It'd be interesting. I mean, I guess for pillager raids, that's like the biggest threat that I face in this world. If you can even call it that. I see Toy Cat's reverse psychology. No, we've removed the tip counter from the stream and everything. There is, I mean, someone, Cancer Sash did it via, you know, no, there's no way of knowing that no one has tipped. See? Look at the lack of tips. It's all gone. There's no reason to. You get all the fun benefits on the next stream. You know, there's no negative reaction here. It's just, it's all good. You want to be contrarian, then, you know, tip me $6,000 on my next stream. You don't have to worry about this one. We're all good. Okay, so mending again, but for 16. Oh, no, not even better in that one case. Like, I wonder if we should start going for cheaper, because mending is a... Oh, unbreaking actually we need real bad. I think unbreaking and efficiency... I'll put efficiency as my S tier, unbreaking as my A tier. Smite also in the A tier. And then for B tier we'll take sharpness. Like, it'd be nice. But I do have... Oh, this sort of... You know, it would be nice. That's really all it is. Silk Touch is a good one. I think it's 16 too. I think it makes this one look real bad. Let me confirm that fact. No, 5. Okay, wow. That is a good deal. So now I'm going to move these to the... Over there. No. No. Don't you dare. Don't you dare. So now we just move these slowly, one block at a time. So as soon as he moves in, I can... And then we can normalize this out. Yeah, this villager breeding process, it takes some time. But we'll get it done. We'll get it done. Okay. Also, the other thing I have to be doing, slowly but surely, is trading with my weaponsmith. It sucks that we have to buy all these iron axes. Like, it really does. I can't even smelt them down. I can't even get the tiny bit of respite of knowing that they're worth something later. It's just, nope, would you like to waste some money? And I have to say yes. But yeah, let's buy some iron axes off him. And then, okay, that's all the iron axes we can get for now. And we have to get through his whole trading tier till we get to the diamond. Okay, so, yeah, do raids still occur in flat worlds because there's no structures? So raids can spawn when there is a villager because of, a pillager, sorry. They can spawn because of those in pillager outposts, but you can also get them in natural worlds like this one. Rest assured. So yeah, what do we do with these axes? That's like my... I don't want to burn them. I want to put them somewhere. But where should somewhere be? For now, it's in this chest. It's very lazy of me. We're going to have to do an inventory sorting episode in this world soon. Like, my inventory management is just that bad, apparently. Next stream, he's going to balance it out by begging us to tip. Next stream, I'll do the e-begging that some streamers love to do, where it's like, so, just so you know, no pressure, but if you don't tip, I'm gonna literally put down my cat. But, like, it's not, like, it's fine. We're just raising $100 for the don't kill my cat fund, and we're gonna get the cat on here and be like, I'm sorry, I don't want you to die, but the strangers of the internet are watching free entertainment without paying. The monsters. Some streams genuinely are like that, right? It's the only type of stream sadder than that is there's like streams where people are like selling their mental health or even their physical health for money. Like there's people who are like, I'll take a shot every time I get X amount, and it's like you just have alcoholism. You're making a loss on the price you're selling those at. But yeah, it's I know it's in general, I think I'm especially sensitive to guilt as a person. I think 60 for Frostwalker 2. That is a bad deal. I think I'm especially sensitive to guilt as a person. I heard something about efficiency 2. You need that too many times. I know you can get at least efficiency 3. Oh, I didn't even check. I just that could have been the perfect enchantment. So the next stream is gonna be hot tubs and squats. I would actually, what I would like to do if I wasn't like, so fat, is you tip. I will I will do some exercise. I'll do some pull-ups and whatever else. I'm sure there's a way to work that out. Like I need to get like what's the easiest form of exercise I can do in front of a camera without getting down on the ground? I guess I could just get a second camera that's down on the ground. I think that like that's a way that you can both do your streaming. You can be punished, but it's good in the long run. Honestly, this is my life pro tip for anyone. I think I've said this before, but like when I was in my like darkest of times, the thing that like helped me is like this thing that really hurts. It's actually like do it like whenever I had let's just say there was a desire for some self-inflicted bad. It's like throw it in some exercise. I'm breaking, by the way, at 18. I think that's as good as we get on this one. So I think we lock this fella in. Yeah, I think we lock him in. Unbreaking is good. Unbreaking is definitely good. I love how your chair blends with the background, says Padawan. Yeah, if I remove this too, it gets even better, in my opinion. You can see, I don't like that their branding is non-green screenable. But I don't know. I think they sent me the chair, so maybe I shouldn't. I love these people. They're like friends to me, but like with money involved. Yeah, I mean, at 18, is 18 great for this? I think it's fine. So yeah, we're gonna later buy Unbreaking free from this person, and now we move on to the next villager. So Unbreaking free. And then we can slowly collect up all the villager types, as we also need to start spending emeralds on this. So we're in a very expensive part of the crawl. And now every single tool uses less durability. Everything gets a little bit of Unbreaking on. And we have a more powerful set of gear. All we need now is an armorer. And we can start getting diamond gear too, by the way, which is next level. Crazy stuff. But yeah, let's go farm some pumpkins, farm some melons, and turn them into what I like. So, breathing is a strenuous exercise for me. Now that is concerning. I've said this before, and I kind of want to say it again, but isn't the weirdest recipe in Minecraft the one where you can, like, glue a melon back together? I think, personally, it is. So, Toycat, how did you get diamond tools? Wasn't it impossible to get a toolsmith? No, the toolsmith is the one I could make, because it just requires iron and wood. The weaponsmith is theoretically impossible, but because of something weird, you can craft it if you use mangrove wood and sandstone, which I do have. And so, yeah, the only one that's impossible is the armorer, but the armorer can be made by using golden apples and all that craziness. Okay, so, yeah, let's trade these in for emeralds. Now let's use the emeralds to get further in this tech tree. And then we get another guy going. Okay, so all the pumpkins, sell them in. It's crazy how many you can do at once, really. And then let's also, while we're here anyway, I kind of want to start selling and buying with a level worker. You know, but I'm not going to. I'm going to resist that for now. Mr. Farmer, buy my melons. It's a pretty good deal. It is a outstandingly good deal. And yeah, that'll bring my hoe back up to full. Neverwood can also make a grindstone with a sandstone slab. See, that is very strange. That tells me there is something about that recipe that they didn't, like, program ready for updates. And that's odd. So yeah, we've got alliums here. Can we get alliums naturally or only from the Wandering Trader? I think only from the Wandering Trader, right? I'm going to buy one just in case. I also like to buy glowstone whenever I can. Like, only a few of them. Not all the glowstone in the world. I'm not going to go crazy on this one. But yeah, no, I think that the one... If there is any... Also, Darren Hughes is always gifting memberships. I really appreciate that. But you know, you bring in if the IBX toy kittens were not into membership, then Darren Hughes will force them into it. That was a sentence that made perfect sense the way I said it. So yeah, we got the allium over here. I'm just gonna throw it in my little chest. I think it'd be cool to collect all these weird ones. What I'm really looking for, by the way, is green dye. I cannot craft green dye. I know it sounds like I should be able to make green dye, but I can't make green dye, as tragic as it is. Also, do I have a hopper on top of a composter somewhere around here? I feel like I do. But I don't, so I'm wrong. So, yeah, okay, now we're gonna fortune up some wheat. We're gonna get so many seeds. Like, actually, too many seeds. It's gonna be far too many seeds. Actually, let's go... Okay, we need some emeralds anyway. We've got all this sugarcane just kind of chilling there. Let's take advantage of it. Let's actually use the resources that are in my world. And let's do a good thing here. So, yeah, no one can tell the toy kittens what they can and cannot do. I mean, that is just a factual statement. There is no lies being said there. Wandering Trader gives cactus, says Kaiser Keza. He's giving cactus right now. Okay, you know what? Because you're a member, I'm gonna do this. I'm gonna do this gently. But tell me what I should do next once I get the cactus from the Wandering Trader. If you could, I would love to hear it. This is my favorite thing to do in the world, to just be smarmy and despisable. But like, oh, what should I do with the cactus? Tell me how I should turn it into green dye. I would love to hear. Do you have an idea, perhaps? Do you know any way that could be done? I think you could get sand from the Wandering Traders. Smelt it on the fireplace. Does that work? That doesn't work. It might work, actually. No, I think it's just food on the fireplace. I think it's the same rules as a smoker. Snarky and smarmy are what I enjoy most about your stream. Oh yes, tell me how I should turn my iron axes into... Well, you see, you get a gilded cactus, and then the gilded cactus can be used in such a way. This is just bullying people who give you money. Isn't that like wait. I can make a joke here. Isn't that just I don't know, the government? Hey, there you go. Oh no, I knew this would happen. Oh gosh, why do I have these boots? These boots are the worst thing. I'm gonna break so much. Okay, it's fine. It's fine. I spotted it in time. I broke some stuff, but it's fine now. Yeah, I broke a lot of stuff. But, yeah, how to get green dye from cactus? Just hug it for long enough. Now, that's a good idea. I want to trade these boots in so bad, but I'm done with these boots. Frostwalker is fun as a novelty, but not much longer than that. See, as you can see, I can buy some cacti, but that's about all I can do once I've gotten there. See, I'm going to trade myself a bunch of paper just to get, see where it takes me, I guess. So make all of that. Oh, I'm throwing it on the ground. That's fine. Just make endless stacks of paper. I mean, what else do I need sugarcane for, right? Not very much else. And then throw these 2 on the ground. And then once we made the trades, we can go back and get it. So this is our villager we've done the most with. A name tag isn't that valuable as a buy. Let's move on to the next guy, Protection 4 guy. I bought 2 books from him, it seems. Now we buy more. I was hoping we could get more trades by doing this enough, so how about you? Yeah, we want to see his next level quite badly. Okay, so at 18, multi-shot. Okay, that's a legit good one. And then there's more coming at the next level. So I can see this being quite a profitable little guy here. Yeah, because I need a lot of Unbreaking books as it is. And multi-shot's kind of nice. The next level might be a real nice one too. I'm excited for it. Also, yeah, so the emeralds that I just got, even though I'd love to use them on enchantments, the guy that needs them more is the weaponsmith. Ooh, I think we should buy another sword with Bane of Arthropods on. I think we should. I heard some noises downstairs. You home, Jeff? Nah, it's probably just wind pressure or whatever. Or a murderer came in, and he's slowly going from room to room, trying to get me. Could be one of the two. We'll have to work it out as we go, I guess. Okay, so we can buy enough of these just to get to the next level on these alone. Also, it's raining. I entirely forgot the rain mechanic. Gonna level with you here, chat. I don't know how the rain mechanic works anymore. I know that thunder is like a... Does rain make thunder more or less likely? I actually have forgotten. Also, the plumber's called Jeff. It's fate. If I'm not mistaken, the reason we called the horse Jeff is because the plumber is called Jeff. I think that's the reason why. But yeah, he was telling me recently how much he... Oh no, see, look, I did this! I made... these Frostwalker boots are ruining so much more than they're granting. Okay, so we just break this block. Wait, is this still touchable? No, it's not. I thought because it was frozen for long enough, it might be. But I thought wrong. Yeah, you're ruining my life over here, Silk Touch. But yeah, more likely. So if I want to have Lightning Strike, I gotta wait for it. I genuinely have just forgotten. Should I give it a Google search? Is that what we're saying here, chat? Yeah, I think memory is required to play Minecraft. There's so many mechanics in this game, man. Like, you know, that clearly all we need now is some plumbers. So, yeah, okay, so we're gonna get a lot of carrots, and we're gonna breed some of those pigs, just because, you know? Be good for experience, worst case scenario. Best case scenario, we get some lightning strikes. Place stacks of lightning rods to attract lightning storms. That's, it has to be raining and thundering to get thunder. But does thunder happen by itself, or do you have to have it rain for long enough that thunder happens too? I've forgotten which way round the logic is on that. I've just forgotten. Okay, so a lot of breeding's happening here. I think those are all my tools with Silk Touch added up. Yeah, so if I want to get green dye, I have to get it from the Wandering Trader. And that's... I think there's also... Is it brown dye I'm also missing? I want cocoa beans. I want to make a cocoa bean farm. It would be cool. That's like one of the last, like, big missing blocks I have. Whether I'm going to or not is a different question, obviously. But I would like to. So yeah, we just up the number in here, just in case it happens. But, yeah, okay. That's a healthy number. There's also some leather in here. But, yeah. So, yeah, do we wait when... you know, I'm just gonna... Fine, chat. You've confused me enough. Thunder Minecraft. You know, I love Minecraft because it's a game you have to Google. Okay, Thunderstorm is an uncommon... Okay, while the clear counter is counting down, the weather is always clear. The rain counter counts to 0, and when it reaches 0, rain is toggled on or off. Like the rain counter, the thunder counter also toggles thunder on and off when it reaches 0, but the clear weather overrides the on state. So you need rain to get thunder. You need rain to have thunder, but not all rain has thunder. It just means that if thunder does happen, you will be able to see the thunder, which you can't see if there is no rain. Easy. Sorted. Okay. So, yeah, you're gonna want to go to sleep at some point tonight, buddy. I think lapis is... Do we want lapis? Like, it's a fun resource to get our hands on. You know, for that reason alone. We'll buy some, just so we can add it to our little thing, right? Yeah, thank you very much, Mark Jackson. I wish I'd read your comment sooner. Okay, so now we add, just because we're using up experience anyway, we're now going to add Fortune 2 to this, and we're also going to start throwing other things on there. These you know, enchantment costs are going to start adding up. But yeah, the lapis is going to be cool because it will allow us to, if something ever happens where enchantment is possible, we'll be able to do it there. But yeah, okay. Why so many ads? See, that's the funny thing. I haven't hit the ad button at all, besides like 4 minutes in. So now that's interesting that some people are getting ads anyway. Am I not in control of the ads? Is YouTube's button saying now would be a good time? Is that the illusion of control? Is it really? Do they really just decide whether or not I decide to? That's interesting. That's really interesting. Also, if you bring water up real high, it turns into ice. I've tested it and it doesn't work. I wish it did. I don't know why it doesn't, but yeah, I might put some water up there as a debunker, but you know, I don't need to. It's fine. Everyone can trust for now. It's perfectly fine. No verification needed on this trust. One would hope. Okay, so we just place all the sugarcane back because the rest of it got a little bit destroyed by the event. And yeah, perfect. Now we just get back to getting... I guess we'll harvest some wheat for our stuff to do. So, man, this is quite the inventory management I've got today. Hope you're proud of it. Doing very good for myself, I know. I would like nothing more than to watch this wondrous ad. I got an ad and I'm a member, which isn't how I thought ads work, but okay. Yeah, the way you remove memberships, remove ads is YouTube Premium. I think that you should have a, you know, I think Twitch does Twitch Turbo, which is for everyone, and then Twitch Prime is for, you know, actually, what is Twitch Prime? I don't know what Twitch Prime is. I think it's just where you get to donate a membership every month. No, Twitch Prime must be no ads on the whole thing, right? Maybe. You know, I don't follow Twitch. I'm happier for it too. There's always something awful happening on Twitch where I'm like, well, you know, I'm just gonna chill over here, be very happy. I feel as though that's like most people with most news. Like, I don't care about this thing till I learn it's doing awfully, and then I can just sit over here smugly pretending like that was my smart decision. There we go, nice and easy. Prime used to remove ads, not anymore. They worked out they could get more money by not doing that, huh? That's interesting. That's interesting that they arrived at that conclusion. Also, this wandering trader llama is actually causing me some hassle, but it's okay. It's okay. We're gonna be fine. I'm gonna breed up so many cows that it causes frame issues, and then I'm gonna kill the cows because I need a lot of leather to make a lot of those. Because it's a slightly better use of my stuff. Dude, Toycat would blow up on Twitch probably. I think that's called terrorism. I could be wrong, but I do not. I would like to be clear. My intentions are not suicide related. No explosions will be happening with regards to me and life. My phone didn't charge last night, and I just realized it was on 3%. So I went and plugged it in. Do you want to hear more narration of my exciting events in my life? So hear me out today. So I was hungry, right? And you know what I did? I ordered food. But then I got hungry again. And so what do? Well, I did what any normal person would do. And I scrolled the delivery food app for 30 minutes, working out what I wanted to eat. finally decided on something, then went, actually I could go with something else. Finally decided on something else, got really excited about it, then found out it took 80 minutes to deliver, and like, oh, this stream was in 45 minutes at the time. You know, I can't make a stream 45 plus minutes late. I mean, maybe I can. But, and then, so then I decided to order cheesecakes, and so I had cheesecake for dinner. Because, like, then it's like a light dinner, you know? I guess it's the opposite of light dinner. I ordered like I ordered something called like frozen cheesecake. They're like, it's not ice cream, it's frozen cheesecake. But I want to tell you right now, they're not telling the truth. They misled me, and I don't know if I'm ever going to emotionally recover. I just, you know, you expect when a business says something that they're not just, that you expect incorrectly. You expect entirely incorrectly. Okay, so let's throw our seeds in the big chest. I mean, we should start just making bone meal at this point, but nope. And now let's make some books. Books. So, Kat, what's your favorite restaurant? Ooh, my favorite restaurant. I was gonna say the service at McDonald's. I actually do love the service at McDonald's. Let me just say, I hate restaurants where it's all about the service, and the service means, okay, you gotta go in there, you gotta work out how they're doing things. Where are you gonna sit? How are you gonna sit? Do you wait to be seated or not? Sometimes they have signs. Sometimes you walk in, and they're like, what are you doing here? And it's like, I'm sorry, I thought you were a restaurant. And they're like, we are. We just, you know. Oh, it happened. It happened. I think that means I should have spent more time. Wait, if it hasn't happened yet. Okay, it hasn't happened. Okay. Quickly, chat. See, this is why I'm prepared. Okay, this is gonna be the most piglins I get so far. I don't know why it's happening so slowly. Okay, they're bouncing around. Are some of those gonna turn into babies? Can we kill babies? What are the rules on killing babies, chat? Okay, so now, oh, we can't actually. Okay, we breed them through here. Just get as many of these carrots in. Okay, it's just a matter of time now until we have all the piglins in the world. So there, this looks very crazy, but this is a good news. The rain is gone. Wait, are you telling the truth? No. Oh no, you are. What? The moment it started. The moment. Oh. That is so incredibly unfortunate. Ah, I mean, I'm even wasting all this experience. You know, I don't want to sit on the fence or anything, but I got one lightning strike out of that. Ah, well, okay. Well, I'm ready for the next strike, I guess. If nothing else, we can, you know, we can treat it as a positive in its own right. And now we'll harvest a bunch more of this. Get some extra wheat seeds going. Yeah, you know, it's fine. I'm indifferent. I'm indifferent. I'm so indifferent, I'm gonna keep talking about it. You can tell I'm indifferent because I keep mentioning I don't care about my lightning strike that was one strike because I'm not mentioning it. That's how much I don't like I don't even care. You know, it can do its own thing. That's how little I care. I care so little about this thing that I'm gonna just keep talking about how little I care about it. Wow. So how many cares do I give? Clearly not many. Clearly not many at all. Clearly as close to zero as I can imagine. Yeah, you know, it's true. My care levels are absolute all-time minimums right now. How do you feel about the Ocelot skin being a part of the Bedrock Legacy skin pack? Okay. I was in some private meetings at the time of Bedrock coming around. I can remember like two very vividly. And yeah, basically they tried to work out how they could diffuse, you know, like make the transition from console to Bedrock easier. And of all the things we suggested, all we got was the skin pack with our skins in. So the reason I can be an Ocelot in Minecraft with a little nose poking out and everything is because of those meetings. Honestly, you know, if someone told me today, sit for a whole meeting, get a very valuable skin, I'd be like, nah. But yeah, I'm getting it for free too, by the way. You don't even have to buy the skin pack like you did on console. It's one objective improvement, you could say. But yeah, I know I still like. You know, I don't know how much I can say, but like there were meetings, our opinions were raised, and then after the fact they're like, whoa, we had no idea that you guys cared about your exclusive, you know, that you cared about like the fact that the game wasn't like this was entirely unpredictable. Nothing we could have. Also, we have to buy so many of these because we can't even do the journeyman trade. We can buy bells, but not even really. If we could sell iron, that'd be great. If we had enough iron, should we go look at the iron farm? I think we should. I think we have to. But yeah, okay. I think that I have a cat in real life. He's the reason that I am upstairs. Are you hiding from your cat? Is that what you're trying to say? That's what it sounds like you're trying to say. Remember the videos where you took apart villages and structures, then used the block to build something new? Says, Sinavai the Beast. The problem is Minecraft's newest structures, like the Bastion was such a take apart job. It was so big. And so like when you look at that, it's like, well, what do you do from there? And the answer is it's very, very hard, right? It's like if you like I destroyed a Bastion, it took me 14 hours. How long would it take to destroy an ancient city? I genuinely, I cannot imagine. I certainly would not spend hours of my life mining an ancient city. That is something I shall not do. Okay, so yeah, this isn't working, and getting that working, it's not really the best plan move forwards for here. So instead, we are going the bulk buy route. We're gonna have so many iron axes. We could buy the swords, I guess, but then we'll have so many iron swords. Foreshadowing, says Mr. Bones. No, so, yeah, I'm looking forward to the Let's Play that's coming out tomorrow. But we're, because it's like one of the longest Let's Plays. It's the longest Let's Play yet. It's like, Harrison has never rendered a video that long. And so we were like, okay, he'll send all the parts to me and I'll render it. But then, like, it's such a big fight. Like, it was 228 gigabyte down. Like, the size of this file is just... It's just such that it is causing issues for everything. In a good way. Also, look at all the blocks that have been destroyed by slimes here. It is truly tragic. Unless this was destroyed by Frostwalker, in which case even more tragic, really. But yeah, we might have put fences, like, around this area. Like, on this side, at least. Just put a fence. Or put enough flowers here. I'm not even sure. We could work something out. We're going to have to work something out, clearly. So just harvest a bunch of this till we get to a multiple of wheat. Okay, no, we're going to go to the next multiple of 15 of wheat. We're at 54. No, don't you dare. Don't you dare. So baby slimes don't break the blocks that they're on. That is a very interesting revelation. Okay, so 56 goes up to 58. Goes up to 60. And now we just replant what we lost. And we're good. But yeah, those golden fields. Yeah, I guess what we'll do while we wait is we're gonna get another trader going. It'll be fine. So, how long is tomorrow's Let's Play video? I heard from Harrison it's a very nice round number, like by accident. He's like, I don't know how you did this, but it exactly ended up at a very significant milestone. And I was like, oh, that's funny. I genuinely didn't intend for it to. But let's pretend that I did, because then I look smart. Okay, so inventory management crisis again. We've got too many item frames. Where do my too many item frames go? I'm not using them over here. So that seems like this chest kind of block. Maybe, does it? Or am I just dumping it off? Who's to say for sure? And then we also need to grab some jungle planks, because we're going to be working with those more. And we need to drop these off. And there we go. So, exactly, is it 420 minutes and 69 seconds long? You guessed it. I mean, it's not. But you guessed what it could be. Oh, he went up in price because I... Okay, that's kind of rude of you. Hate to tell you, but it is. Now we'll sell some books. Just to kind of move on here. Yeah, so one more batch and then buy Unbreaking. Oh man, buying Unbreaking does nothing. He would rather I buy a multi-shot. A multi-shot crossbow would be nice. And we can get our hands on paper and we can get our hands on gunpowder. Okay, you know, I'm sensing a fun idea coming out over here. But no, yeah, it's like last week while I was recording the Let's Play, I had multiple moments where I was like, what is wrong with me? Why did I decide to do this? I don't know what that tells you about my mental stability. Yeah, I got some comments earlier from no, I'm not going to talk about this. But I thought it was humorous, is all I'll say. Okay, we're going to use 32 of these to make bookcases or whatever we need to make. Actually, wait, we just need 6 times 2. So, 12. Actually, we'll take as many as it requires to get a nice even stack of those. We'll make 4 sets of bookcases. Sounds good to me. All those books that I just lost, I kind of need again. So, oops. Let's make 2 of these guys. And then let's kill a bunch more. Okay, now we got a lot of wheat going on. Yeah, IBX Slicker is a happy, stable man who's not using Unstone to imply that he's not a very happy, stable man. I think there's a happiness to be found in instability sometimes. I think that you need to know when it's... not happiness, I don't know, there's something to be found there, right? Maybe it's not even happiness, maybe it's like, if you live an unstable enough life for long enough, you start to associate unstableness as like the norm. You know, maybe that's a thing that people there's a thing to think about. But okay, we've got the wood now. We got the books. Have I got the books? I need the books. Craft those up. Now we can make 4 bookshelves exactly. Heck yes. Now we craft those with some slabs, and we make some lecterns. Only 2 for now. But either way, we need a lot of villager trades, so it's kind of good that we're doing this. So our next villager goes over... Oh, he goes over here, but this guy's... You know, the next villager goes over here. Just... And let's see who it is. Is it you? It is you. And then that means the next villager is going to go over here. And is it the guy next to him? Oh, that is great. I love to see it. Yes, this is going very well for me. No, yeah, there is this weirdest question about, like, what is good? And, like, you know, that's obviously, it applies to, like, good and evil, and, like, what is a good action to do for the world and for yourself, etc. Oh, I don't know which villager is which, so I'm gonna have to make that a little clearer for myself. It applies to the world, it applies to, like, your actions and what you should do. You know, is it... There are lots of things we think of as being very moral and virtuous, etc. But they're actually very terrible. And vice versa. You know, but... Okay, so we're gonna have to literally... Oh, God! I'm so sorry. Okay, run away from me, because I did a bad thing to you. Sounds good. And then you are gonna be trapped in here. That's easy. Yeah, that's really easy. I have to put a block here to stop him from escaping when I do this, but... Yeah, this works just fine. So 8 for impaling, not a good deal. Extra damage to fish on a world of no fish. See, okay, I need to explain this right now. Wait, Aaron, if you're there, put the clip, put the timestamp. So impaling is an especially bad enchantment because it would allow me to do extra damage to fish and the guardian in a world where there is no fish and there is no guardian. Also, it's only available for the trident, and we're in a world where there is no trident. I cannot describe to you how hilariously good impaling is as an enchantment without explaining all of that first. Also, I can't believe you just went through all that effort just to end up in a boat. But that's fine. We'll move them over here. You know, that was bad. You know, maybe we don't need to timestamp that. Spectator mode series would be great. That is a funny idea for a series. Soycat, do you think it's a viable decision to start a Minecraft YouTube channel in 2022? If you love something enough that you don't need it to be successful, you can do, you know, there's nothing physically stopping you. Is it like a financially great move? Being in any industry where there's, you know, like, I don't know, saturation is the word, maybe. That's the word people use. But, like, being in an industry where there's too much supply and not enough demand is a questionable decision, you know, in terms of business and whatever else. But, if your decision is just, I love this thing and I want to give it a try, then don't be discouraged from doing that. I think is important. But like you know, the truth is, like, there are new YouTubers in this world being discovered all the time. I found a new guy recently. I was like, I'd never heard of him. He does a hardcore 100-day series, which, you know, apparently that's what people do on YouTube these days. Like, you do hardcore 100 day at a time, and people blow up from it if they have an interesting enough gimmick. Okay, so we're gonna. No. Okay, just go back in there. Then no questions will have to be asked. No questions, just in you go. I guess it's easy. No! Okay. That's fine, that's fine. It takes a while to adjust after I do the thing. There we go. So we've now got 8 villages. 4, wait, this is 5 on this side. This is, I feel like we have to go for 10, right? I feel like 10 is a nice, okay, and also we have to move this over to, oh no, I think we might have linked them wrong. No, it's fine. I think it's fine. Let's hope it's fine. Let's confirm by breaking and replacing. Oh, wait, we can't do this very easily without potentially losing them. And yeah, we got this. So what are you offering now, Mr. Villager? And we do that repeatedly. Just as one last precaution, we place a slab here and a slab here, just so they can't get out. And then we remove the slabs when the thing happens. Because we can also remove this, because now we know. Not needed anymore. Perfect. Okay, so we've worked it out. And now we just have to get efficiency and smite. Efficiency, I think, is more important at this point. By a lot. But if we get smite, I mean, like, am I going to say no? We'll find out when we get it, I guess. So, yeah, I think this is one of those hard grinds to do. But I'm like, especially keen to do it because it is a super flat world. Like, this is the only enchanting method. There are no enchantment tables. So it is cool to get it going. If you want to be a content creator, you can try as a side thing, and whatever happens, happens. It's best to keep that in mind for fun at first. Yeah, I think, like, it's the same with any career with a high chance of failure, which seems rude to say, but, like, you don't go all in on a bad hand, but that's not to say that if you don't like poker, you can't play it. You know, that's a bad analogy, but, like, when people say follow their dreams, you have to be rich to follow your dreams. You have to be wealthy, or you have to have a support network that's so good they can pick you up. And let's be honest, most of us aren't wealthy or have wealthy enough parents, but we don't think, you know, like, you know how you can tell real, you know, like, upper middle class people. So like, oh, I don't have money. It's just my parents that have the money, and then they'll give it to me if I need it. But like, I don't actually have lots of money myself. And it's like, that is interesting the way you say that. But if you're in that situation, hell yeah, try it. Follow your dreams, because there is a safety net if you fail. Why would you do something boring if you have the opportunity to do anything in the world? But if you are someone who needs to, you know, like, you need to be doing the financially smart thing as well as this if you are. And that's just kind of how it is. So, Never isn't available all in Superflat, right? Without a way of getting a lava bucket, we cannot go to the Nether. I'm still hoping there's some way, you know, whether I would take, you know, some updates, something. You know, 1.20 is around the corner. Hopefully, you know, maybe someone thinks themselves. What if there were new ways of getting lava? Or obsidian. You know, if you could make obsidian from other resources, that'd be cool too. But, yeah, that's how you'd go to the Nether. Right now, though, no way. It is very sad, but it is the truth. It is the sad, sad, sad truth. 50 for fire protection. See, there's no fire in this world. I can... Wait, is there no fire at all in this world? Wait, chat. Oh, I guess if a lightning strikes, you could get lit on fire. But that's a very niche situation. Is that the only source of fire? I guess a fire aspect sword too. Oh, campfires as well, obviously. Still, pretty impressive. I think that, can you get campfires from wandering traders? No, you have to get it from the fisherman. I still don't know why the fisherman has the campfire. I guess because he has to cook his fish somewhere. But that is where you get them. But once you get your first campfire, you can use the charcoal to make more campfires to, ooh, infinity. I always think I want it. I just know I don't. Yeah, it's a fun little system. Also, maybe I should start buying the bookshelves from the villagers. Because if I give them enough... You know what, let's not think about it. Fire protection again. If you want fire protection, you know what you need to do? You need to subscribe to IVX Toycat. Because greater than 99% of house fires happen to non-subscribers. Fire aspect again. You know, they're leaning quite heavily into me getting that. The only way to get lanterns in this world... Oh no, I could get lanterns by crafting them. With the torches that I can get. I was thinking I had to trade for them, which would be a bummer. Okay, so YouTube is saying now would be a good time to insert ads. Why is it saying that? What like algorithm is saying, you know, an hour and 1 minute in, there's your, you know, your ad break. But yeah, that's what we're doing for the stream. We're testing it out. Yeah, it's very curious to me. It's very, very, very curious. I hit the button 3 times, because then if you have YouTube Premium, 3 times more should come in, but it shouldn't play free ads. Probably. Maybe not. How's the rat bite, says Grandmaster Grogu. Honestly, my finger looks pretty... Like, do you want to see it, actually? Do you want to... You can't really even see it. I'm still taking the antibiotics. I actually, you know, most doctors say that the moment symptoms go away, stop taking your antibiotics midway through the course. But, I'm gonna go against the grain, and I'm gonna take the entire thing. I do have this, like, little paranoia that, like, you know, because... It was such a... At the time, it felt like such a... You know, such a deep bite. I'm like, you know... I feel like people getting bitten by animals is just how bad things happen. So I made... I'm gonna... That's the only downside left. They also say if I get red lines down my skin, I need to, like, immediately go to a hospital. And I don't know what that means. I need to, like, look up what that's a symptom for. That'll be fun. But, yeah, Ooh, nothing in here. We've been doing a lot of enchantment grinding today, it seems. A lot of enchantment grinding. I guess every day we'll make sure we also turn our pumpkins and melons into emeralds. Seems like an important thing to do. So, it's because of infection like sepsis. Does sepsis make red lines happen? You know, that's what I don't understand. I'm not as cultured as I should be, clearly. You know, the first person who ever taught me the word cultured was someone who said they were uncultured, but they were more cultured than me because they'd heard the word cultured. And, you know, I can't stop thinking about that. Speaking of things I can't stop thinking about, I really think, you know, I think 9 times out of 10 you try to pick up a rat, and the rat's very friendly, appreciates your time. I think I have to break one of these I'll break them with my fortune. Wait, yeah, okay, look at this. My genius idea here. I'll get the full 9, right? And I get 6. Okay, that didn't work as planned. Then we can get 11 seeds, which we can use the same hoe to plant around in the ground. Nice and simple. And yeah, because I want a lot more melons. With Silk Touch now, melons are just as... Oh wait, we got one more of these. Melons are just as good. Sorry, yeah, melons are just as good as pumpkins. It's a very good time to be alive. Toycat, the rat's changing your DNA and changing you into IBX Toy Rat. That's one of my fears too. It's a very irrational fear, but like, you know, so is polio. Actually, I guess polio is quite rational these days. Thanks to all the thanks to the modern anti-vax movement. We no longer have to say that polio is an irrational fear. If you've been scared of polio this whole time, no longer can people tell you that it's irrational. They just... What is with you, Mr... There we go. Farmer. I want to buy some things, sell some things to you. Get you down to 50. No, I shouldn't have done that. Okay, let's go to bed. No reason to be awake for the night. Draw a line around the Ed area with a pen. If it spreads, go get it checked. Oh, that's a fun idea. Oh, I like that. I like drawing on myself. So, is the polio virus not extinct? It's in two... You know what's crazy? It's not even like it's like, oh yeah, we have breakthrough cases sometimes. It's like endemic in, is it Pakistan and Afghanistan? It's two countries in Central Asia somewhere. Like, you know, and I'm, again, endemic. Not like, oh yeah, like, sometimes. It's like, no. There is a real chance you're in that place. Someone infects you with a disease, and now your whole life is ruined. Your body stops working, and if you get really good medical treatment, maybe you don't die too soon. Yeah, it's like, to me, that's the biggest reminder about the joy of living in the developed world, right? The first world, whatever you want to call it. Is like, man, there are so many things that could kill you that you don't really have to worry about. Like, you know, I think the most, I will say this time and time again, the most like third world seeming thing about the real world, because I don't know, apparently, I mean, where we live is the only real place, is like, we get in cars every day, and we know that lots of people are going to die in brutal... Have you seen how people die in car accidents? The car squishes. Think about that. Your seat's there, the car's... And it's like, yeah, but, you know, we need to go places, and, you know, building, you know, what are we going to do? And it's like, oh, man, I guess what we're going to do is a perfectly valid response when you say it like that. Yeah, I wish you could get, like I think the scary thing about most human causes of death, like, you know, like dying to a bear, maybe not a bear, but like, you know, there's a lot of things where it's like, oh, efficiency 5, by the way. That's really good, right? I didn't know you could get the max level efficiency in a trader. Is this, you know, I think this is good, right? This is definitely good. I'm like 80% sure that's a good thing. Is 32? That's a good price? I think it's a good price. I'm gonna lock it in. So we got efficiency at the highest. Oh no! No? Okay, it's the same one. So we'll just buy this trade to lock it in, and then later we're gonna have to buy that when we have a book lying around. In the meantime, let's buy some swords. No, I think mathematically we still just gotta keep buying iron axes. The math says to do it. Every day we grind forwards a little further. And yeah, it's painful. It's going to cost us so much. But we got to do it. If we want a diamond sword, we do have to do it. That's a really good price. I got mine for 56. Okay, 33 is good. That makes me feel better about it. I won't drive motorways because if I crash there, I'm probably going to die. See, okay, pickled witch. See, here's the monkey paw. Here's the, like, this is an interest, like, this is one of those, like, would you rather philosophy things that's actually real. So, it's like, you know, like, motorway driving, highway driving. I'm driving on the freeway. I've heard so many terms. What's the generic term for motorway in America? Is it freeway or is it highway? Or, if you are French, the autoroute. Actually, I think that's Quebec. I don't know what they call them in France. But the autobahn, the highway. Okay, highway is the generic one. You know, so what is a freeway? Is it a free highway, or is it a paid highway? Is it like how you drive in a parkway and no, you drive in a parkway and park in a driveway? Are the freeways paid and the whatever? Those types of roads, they're called controlled access highways, have the highest safety rates, the lowest death rates, mortality rates, anything like that. I think it's lowest accident rates. However, crashes on, because they're at such high speed, are more fatal on average. So, less likely to get in a crash, more likely to die from said crash, versus regular driving on regular streets, more likely to get in a crash, less likely to die from said crash. And the question, you know, like, I'm kind of like an all or nothing guy, so I see that as an absolute win. Like, if you're, especially since, like, okay, drive extra safe on the controlled access highways, and boom, now you can, like, I know, like, I place a really high value on not losing access to my, you know, my bodily autonomy. Is that the word? Yeah, I don't know. People use it for other things these days. But I would like to have control and access to, and the ability to do things in my body. If if someone's offering me a choice, at least. Wait, no, this guy I've already, oh, would I break him? No, I didn't break him. He's good. So this guy is who I'm deciding on next, right? Yeah, power 5, not good enough. We need smite or sharpness. I really think I could see both being good. I think we could just keep rolling the dice till we get one. The only other enchantments that we want are fire aspect, and only a little bit. You know, like, it'd be useful, but not by a lot. Like, it'd be nice to have fire aspect. And, yeah, freeway is a subset of divided highway. Also, I usually have my kids in the car, so no motorways for me. See, but then the same applies for... Actually, for other people, like, I feel like... I don't know. If I was doing a risky thing that involved my friend's life being at risk, right? I think I'd prefer them be injured than die. Because if they die, you gotta go to a funeral. You know, you gotta find a suit. It's like lots of steps involved with that. But if they're just seriously disfigured, then now you're allowed to use all the... You know, maybe they'd be... You know, it's hard to say. It's hard to say. And, like, so, yeah, like, obviously, with your family member, like, you know, death's the worst thing. But, like, you know, quality of life is important, too, right? Quality of life is very important. If quality of life wasn't important, we wouldn't spend all day working just so that we could have it. One would assume. I mean, okay, wait, one sec. YouTube doesn't say hit the button. I'm going to hit it now anyway. I'm going to see if it even works on people. I have to just gauge that based on chat, so if you could let me know, would be appreciated. But, if they're injured, you have to pay them more visits in the hospital. Oh, that's a good point. Yeah, it might... I want light injury. If it's serious injury, we should skip straight to death. You're right. You know what, Bunny Beast? I appreciate you saying that. You've saved me. Okay, one of my friends, probably my worst best friend in my high school times, he went to the hospital for... I think he had a motorcycle accident. I didn't feel bad for him for it, because, like... No, it wasn't a motorcycle accident. He just got sick. He became a guy who his whole personality was one thing, and that one thing was sadly motorcycles. Sadly for anyone else who wasn't. You know, like, it's really cool to have hobbies, but when you make the hobby like, oh yeah, you wanna come on a ride, you know, like, when that becomes everything you are, bit of a problem. And so anyway, he went to the hospital, and I just remember him like, this is like the worst memory of hospital, because I remember him like just screaming in pain as loud as he could, trying to be like, nurse, give me some painkillers, basically, right? And you know, like, at the time I thought, like, man, he's in such bad pain. But, like, as soon as I thought about it a bit more, like, I could tell there was cognitive dissonance. He actually just wanted pain. He was making my visit to him in the hospital uncomfortable so that he could get painkillers. What a selfish thing to do. What a selfish thing to do. For real, though, I think painkillers is the most addictive thing that humans can have. Because, like, you know, who wants pain? Wouldn't you like to get rid of it? Apparently so much that you'll ruin your friend's visit to the hospital. I was just having a good... You know, it's not often you get to go to the hospital. It's like a weird place to me. But yeah, a guy looks like in high school just texted me about abortion. Stupid, don't have time for that. I'm watching a Toy Cat stream. Yeah, you gotta... Wait. Okay. I can do this. I can make this joke work. So your friend is texting. So what you should do, you know, given that your friend is texting you, it sounds like she really wants you to have this conversation with her. Whereas your opinion is that you're not sure you want to do that right now. You'd rather wait till later. And so the debate is whether, you know, like, whether this conversation should have to happen, you know? You're saying, you know, like, she's saying, like, you should, she is saying, perhaps you could say, that, like, you need to, you know, you made the you know, you gotta dive into this, and oh, no, I almost got the joke in here. Okay, I can try harder. I can make this work, chat. Okay, so, she wants you to stay in the chat. She wants, no wait, she wants you to join her chat, and you want to, no, wait. It's gonna work, chat. It's gonna work. Just give me some time. Okay. So your friend here wants you to leave the chat, to get out of the chat, to prematurely leave the chat before you know it is finished. She wants you to leave the stream, perhaps you could say, to end your time in it. But your opinion is that you want you to stay inside of the chat, and so what you should do here. Okay, are we getting there? Have we made the joke yet? So okay. And so the debate here is whether you should stay in the chat or whether you should leave the chat prematurely, whether your time in the chat should be aborted, whether and her opinion is that this is one of the jokes of all time, Toy Cat. Thank you very much. That took a lot of my brain power, but I think we did a good job. I think mission accomplished. Yeah, that was good. I don't think you can tell a joke as good as that. I think that's as good as we're getting today. Yeah. Yeah. No. I do see the struggle there between, like, talking to your lady friend. You know, like, you could have a you know, you could have a whole promising life there, or whether to stick to your commitment. You know, right now, you might not want it, but maybe you will in the future. Who's to say that you should decide that for yourself? Who's to say you won't regret your decision today forever? But also, who's to say what you should do besides you? There we go. That was good. Mission accomplished. I've decided to stay in the chat. See, look at me. If I can keep Comrade Clyde in the chat when he's got side note, who says that? Like, oh yeah, I want to have a chat about abortion with, like, what sort of is that a pickup line? Is that a, like, hey babe, I'd like to talk about seriously controversial subjects with you. You know, I got too many questions. Okay, so we got one more lectern to make, but I don't think I have a villager. Yeah, I don't have a villager. I'm gonna have to breed some more to make this one work. Okay, chat, I'm gonna let you decide. Should we have our last librarian be here? Or should we have our last librarian be... Oh, it has to be on this side. I think this one makes more sense. You know what? You don't get to decide. I've just decided. Toy Cat the Dictator. Coming through. Yeah, relationships are stronger when you watch Toy Cat together, says Kit Kat. I have heard this is a true fact. I have heard many a time this is all you really need. No, I think it's great. Whenever I see people in a relationship, I'm like, man, that seems like, how do you, you know? Do you know what I'm saying? Where you're like, so like, you do like everything? You know, like, it took me so long to realize that, like, relationships are kind of definable by, you know, like, how you want them to be definable. Because, like, they always seem like a lot of, like, you know, like, do we have to go to the, you know, do we have to go to the local government? Do you have to, you know, do we have to watch every TV show together? How does that work? Like, it used to scare me so much, all of these ideas. Because, you know, society just acts like there is a well-known, this is how you do things, but then without ever explaining the way that things are done. Okay, we're all Pringle fans. I had a video of me eating Pringles, and, like, saying, you know, it's probably for the best that it didn't air, but, like, there was a whole Pringle video that had to be cut from that. Still disappointed. Still disappointed. Okay, so now we wait for a baby villager to spawn. Do you see a baby? Hey, there we go. And as soon as he comes out, we trap him in a boat. Boat goes here. Baby villager comes out. We might get more than one baby villager, but I think we literally have all the villager types we need now. Yeah, we've got more. Like, we could have more farmers, probably. Oh, wow, right out. That is exactly what I want. Yeah, we could probably do with more farmers, but that's about it. See, a lot of relationships are for multiplayer world type people. Me, I'm a single player kind of guy. Yeah, that's the... Okay. This is... I have to be sensitive with this topic. But, what is the generic for this? It's called the arrows, right? Wait, straight as an arrow? Anyway, yeah, and that, like, humanity is designed around cohabitation. Literally, if you here's the craziest thing about America. There's a lot of crazy things about America, but the craziest one to me is you get a tax break for being married. Like, it is genuinely hugely beneficial to you to be married in terms of taxes. Like, you know, you're gonna want to do it, basically. Just, you know, I'm not gonna explain the tax code in America in a Minecraft video, but you want to be married if you're living there, is the ideal. Also, yeah, now we wait for... Is there a way to feed villagers to make them grow up quicker, or is that only every other mob? See, that's the funny thing, right? Like, to me, you look at Minecraft and it's like, yeah, every now and then maybe you wanna, yeah. Anyway, it's... Don't spam it for his private life. Secret of a long-term relationship, separate TVs. I've been my husband 30 years, so I think I know what I'm talking about. Yeah, basically any activity doubles in complexity when you add a second person, except it more than doubles in complexity because you're... Also, more buckets of tropical fish. I know I need to buy these. I just kind of don't want to. No, we gotta bite the bullet and do it. We gotta buy some tropical fish. Even if only 2 of them, we've always got to be growing our collection. Okay, let's take some of our fish over to what will be the aquarium, alongside a chest. Yeah, let's commit to a chest right now. One of the hardest marrying, divorcing repeatedly to farm those tax breaks. Now the benefit is just for being married, so you can get married and then separate, and then maybe you have to live together actually to get them. You know, someone tell me about the U.S. federal tax code system, but it's damn how old are people in chat? You guys are married for longer than my age, bro. One of the things I've always liked about our community in this part of the internet is actual age variety. What's the word? Age diversity. Like, it's a really common talking point to just say, you know, the word diversity and mean, you know, like one very particular thing. But like I like that here there is actually, like, you know, like the range is crazy. I was at a convention. I had like a 60-year-old woman and her like really young son. Wait, she was just with a child, I think. Was it her grandchild? You know, I didn't ask. She was like, oh my god, and I was so excited when I saw your name was on here. I had to drag my son along. And I was like, man, that's like, it's cool having an actual variety in that way. So we've got another villager, by the way. I kind of didn't want that. I hope they don't make a 3rd one. This guy is gonna have to go live somewhere. I guess we'll put him in the house over here. Yeah, I think that's the thing that makes the most sense. We'll put this guy in this house, so we have 2 farmers living there. Just, you know, more farmers, more better. Actually, is more farmers more better? I want a fletching table, but I know I can't have one. We'll leave them there, and we'll work it out. But now my mum finds you, I'm ghosting the community. I like that there's actually... Because, you know, like, things that are just aimed at one age group can be a little bit like, is this funny or is this just... Is this, you know, is this good? I guess is the word. Is this interesting? Or is this just relatable? And relatable's fine, I guess. But, you know, it doesn't mean that's all you want in life. Or maybe it is. Maybe I'm doing it wrong. Okay, we will get the book that we need from this guy. Sharpness or Smite. We want one of those two. We want them bad. But, yeah, no, so, like, the aromantic asexual vibe, right? Like, spoken about more now than ever, it seems. But, yeah, it's, you know, the idea of not wanting, like, what is effectively a basic pillar stone of, you know, like, human survival. You know, either one is, right? Like, humans tend to be in groups. And also, you know, like, that's the same with being introverted, I guess you could argue. But, like, humans tend to be in groups, and we also tend to have two parents. Do 99.999% of full humans have two parents? Or is it, like, 100? Pickled Witch says Ace AF. Don't you have... I guess, you know, I guess you can do... You know, see that... And that's the interesting thing. Married with multiple children... see, that's fascinating. And same with you know, like with the other thing too, like it's like a Commander Clyde set. Like, yeah, Minecraft works as a multiplayer game, but I want to play it single player. And like some people are like, yeah, I like it single player, but it'd be cool to play it. You know, like it'd be cool to every now and then play something. I just don't want to commit to having my whole world be multiplayer just for this. All humans have two parents. Not all of them are good or present parents. But I meant because of like DNA lab edit, you know, like, you know what I'm saying? I know there's some sciencey. Also, wow, 64. I guess we really did get a good deal with 33. That's nice. Honestly, should I just buy efficiency for my... I think we should treat ourselves. Yeah, let's do this. Let's trade 2 of these so we can... Oh, we don't have any leather. Well, I could have done it. But, yeah, I would really like that. All humans have at least 2 genetic parents. Is that... I guess there's a... What about... Can't you do the thing where you take the DNA from the egg and put it in the... Well, the sperm and put it in... Can't you play around with that? Can't you mix around... Can't you have, like, 3 parents if you... Can we clone humans yet? I don't actually know the answer. Maybe sillily so. But... Yeah, it's a fascinating world where, you know, there's like a whole thing of that. I think that's one of the things the internet allows people to do, for better or worse. It's like all these weird quirks of yourself, where previously you'd be the one person in your village or the one person you ever met in your life, who was like, yeah, you know. Now there's for every, if you're 1 in a million, there's 8,000 of you somewhere on the internet, right? So. Or not somewhere on the internet, but like in the world. And so now, like, you know, we have terms for all sorts of all sorts of like weird permutations on how humans can be. You know, like, we historically have to do things with what's the term, binaries, right? Like so extroverted, introverted. In reality, some introverts are you know, like, I would describe myself as an introverted person, but I'm sitting here enjoying talking to 1,000 people. But, like, I'm not really talking to 1,000 people. Also, sharpness 4. Do I take... Not at that price point. I think I'd take sharpness 5, if you can get sharpness 5. Can you get sharpness 5, chat? I actually don't know. But yeah, I think I want smite a little bit more. Mending at 24 is nice, but not that nice. Yeah, we can get sharp. Yeah, let's go all the way for sharpness 5. Let's save ourselves some. Loyalty would be so cool too. Throw that right on my... You can get sharpness 5. So yeah, we'll go for smite 5, sharpness 5. If we're going to settle for one of them, we might as well settle to the max, right? Also, we're still waiting for our baby to grow up. I'm hoping this is done by then. I really am hoping. Yeah, I think that... No, you're really talking to 600 people. How many people did I say? It said... Hello! I'm back. My PC crashed. It's been a while since we've had that. And because the PC crashed, Minecraft went to being a tiny window again. We can fix that. We'll use the loading screen to get this right. Okay, are we in the right place? There's no way to, like, line this up. You just gotta, like, wing it and really try. Okay, I think we've done... just about got the down. Okay, gotta log into a Microsoft account. Looking forward... Ooh, do you know there's a new SpongeBob pack? Okay, that's probably a bit too far. Okay. A little bit not far enough. We'll confirm if it's right. Yeah, no, we're good. And now we're just a few more pixels down. There we go. Minecraft. Oh god, we got blind Alex again. Why is this a... Why does this happen? I really don't... Why does it say Steve? Why is it Alex instead of Steve? And then why does she have no eyes? But then she's clearly like a Steve texture, right? She doesn't have the thinner arms as best I can tell. I just, you know, it's all very confusing. You know what else is confusing? I don't know what else is confusing. My Realm subscriptions. Hey, I'm a cat again. So all my settings haven't reset. That I'm gonna close and open Minecraft. I don't want to deal with resetting those up. Please don't tell me I lost them all again. You can't do this to me, Minecraft. You can't do this to me. Boulder Mojang say information wants to be free after 1.19.1. It's that ultimate problem. Every company runs into it eventually. Where, like, you're really against the vague idea of corporations being greedy, and then you realize you're a corporation and you quite like money. You know, like, you know, think about all the good Minecraft does. Can it do a bad thing to get all that good stuff done? What if, while achieving the good, it does some bad? Should it do some bad to correct the bad? Or is that... Okay, we have to... There's a lot to fix in here. I'm kind of annoyed that we even have to, like... You know, all of my settings are gone. You know, just fine. I'll have to turn that way down if we want to be able to play the game effectively. I think brightness goes at 90 or 100. We'll just put it at 94. Go through the controller. So many of these are just bad by default. Oh, my controller isn't working. Okay. So, drop items should obviously be B. Attack, destroy is correct. Crafting, inventory are good. Toggle perspective should be left stick. Sprint, I don't have a button for. Do you want to see my buttons right now? Because you get to. Pick blockers up. And yeah, this is good enough for me. It's fine. It's not... Oh, okay, yeah, it's all good now. I now have to remove the controller hints, I guess. I got a really cool seed coming for a future seed someday. My perspective that they should do some bad to correct the good. No, that's true. You know, I don't like when corporations do good things either. It's like, you know, pick a lane. Also, did you know online play is not rated? You know, should I show this? You know, this is very frustrating. I wish Minecraft could just know that it's shown me these things before. I wish it would remember. You know, geez, the least you could do, Minecraft. Okay, so we're back. We now have to... Look how many buttons are on the screen. Okay, we have to hide those. Some would say this is a lot to do. I would say it's fine. So, hide controller hints. Hide controller cursor? What happens when you hide the controller cursor? Oh, that's so weird. Okay, I don't want that. I don't want that at all. So we go through controller. And we'll turn those back off. I think my sensitivity is slightly up too. I never know for sure. Wait, why did the hints come back? Did I turn off the wrong thing? I did. Also, yeah, we're good now. Okay, so is Minecraft being silent for anyone else? Oh, it's my audio's playing for the wrong speaker. Man, everything breaks when a PC crashes. It just decides, you know what? Everything we care about, we've decided we stopped caring about it. You turned off the wrong thing. I used to say 1.10 was the most disappointing update. The mild update's coming in close. It does seem... Okay, so... I think to be fair to 1.19, unlike 1.10, it did add 2 biomes. And it added a structure. Also, oh, something's broken here, because this guy... Do you think it's the villager over there? No, which villager? What? How is this guy staying employed? So gainfully, too. Have I traded with him? No, I haven't. Okay. So why are you... Clearly he's bound himself to a... Oh, he's bound himself to that table. Okay, so we just break this one. Easy as that. Okay, well that's silly. Weird that heck happens. When Minecraft... Remember when Minecraft could just drop 10 biomes on us? Yeah, I think that one of the 2 biomes they added was like so bigly designed. That's the word, trust me. So bigly designed. Okay, so what we got here? Okay, I'm not using a controller for this. Looting free. Do I want looting free? A little bit. Looting free is useful. Is it the most useful though? Eh, debatable. Okay, so what are we getting now? Everyone else confused that they've been making Minecraft for 11 years? Don't have a Minecraft 2. Games as a service, friend. There'll never be a Minecraft. Because Minecraft... Like, I think the last game to make a jump like that was RuneScape. And, like, if you look back now, RuneScape is, like, ruined because of it. Not ruined, but, like, they've got 2 separate games because the upgrade was so unpopular, so many people stopped playing. So, but, like, the new version made them more money, so now they've got 2 Like, it'd be the same as if there was still genuinely half the Minecraft players playing... I guess Minecraft, Java, and Bedrock are kind of the same thing if you really think about it. You know, that is kind of wacky. Would you do a stream with Mindtest, open source Minecraft clone, and Venom did a video about last week? I think it's really cool if Minecraft actually has a competitor. I don't know if Mindtest is that. I think Minecraft needs a competitor so bad. You know, like, the things you see the company do are things they could not do if there was someone else being like, yeah, I guess we'll do the... You know, like, it'd be cool to see competition driving, like, things for the users, right? That would be good. Closest competition is Terraria, but that's not good enough. Didn't Terraria stop getting updates somewhat recently? I never get enough into Terraria, really. I need to, like, spend just a whole week playing around, but hey, thank you!
Hopefully this will make your day a little better.
No, thank you!
I'm making lobster rolls for
the stream's
dinner
cool,
after
don't tip! No, the tip thing turned itself back on when my PC crashed. Thank you for the money for that. No, I appreciate it, Reconcile Go. I want lobster rolls so bad. I want a lobster roll. I literally this is like I'm like a sad cat that's like, or like a sad dog looking for his owner or something. I type in lobster roll every month just to check, like, has somewhere new opened or become delivery radius? Like, I would pay the, you know, the free 99, you know, this is my, I would pay the free 49 fee for delivery if it meant I could get, because it's only, you know, it's only in the city. It's like it's not even that far. It's like, is it that way actually? Is it? I think okay, genuinely, if I got a telescope out, I might be able to see a lobster roll establishment from my house. I'm gonna do that after the stream with my camera just for fun. No, I can't. If I had X-ray vision, I guess if you have X-ray vision, you can see anything from your house. Isn't that beautiful? You just need the right thing. Lobster rolls are keeping Toy Cat alive. They're not keeping me alive, but they're keeping me alive, if you know what I mean. No, I had a really good one in Vegas. I'm looking forward to going back. Oh, okay. Is this weird, chat? Like, I genuinely don't know. Is this normal or is this not? So there's a place that does a really good lobster roll in Vegas. It's called, like, Kingfisher House or something. And they do an ice cream sandwich, but by ice cream sandwich, they mean 2 pieces of bread and then ice cream. And that sounds so good to me. And I don't eat, like, or so interesting at least. But is that just like what a normal ice cream sandwich is? Am I just, yeah, am I being too quirky? Or not quirky enough, maybe. Who knows? Tell me what you reckon. Infinity? Come on. I feel like I'm just going to scroll endlessly at this point. Maybe we should put 2 here. Yeah, there's got to be a better way. I guess the better way is just put this next to that. Okay, so just speed up the time spent between these. Aqua Affinity is a no-go. Is this a no-go? Yes, this is a no-go. We'll get someone eventually. We'll get the Silk Touch again. You create ice cream sandwiches between wafers. Yeah, I like that type of ice cream sandwich too, the wafer sandwich. I think between 2 cookies is the way to go though. Like, you know, we do lots of things great in the UK. You know, like we do lots of things the best even, perhaps you could say. But ice cream sandwiches, they're not on that list. Of you know, it's sad. You know, I like to be patriotic. Is the bread at least chocolate flavored? It's brioche bread, so the same bread used for a lobster roll. Which is to say very buttery. Not good for you, don't worry. No health to be had over here. The note tipping on the stream seriously didn't pop up until I closed back in. No, out. I'm sorry. Oh no, it's a joke. Don't worry. I like money more than I like the science. Actually, yeah, I like more money. Don't worry about it at all. I like. Oh no, I got money. What am I gonna do about it? You know, like it's it's no burden. It's no burden. You know, like if anything, most dedicated tipper. Like there's no link to Streamlabs in the description. The stream says don't tip, but you want to do it so bad you do it anyway. I love it. Yeah, no. So the whole goal, I guess we're gonna get the same amount of tips as a normal stream. It sounds like, but the goal is to see what the ad revenue difference is between what I usually do, which is maybe hit it once or twice before the end of the stream, and now where we're hitting the ad button whenever YouTube says hit the ad button. Because okay, you know what? Can I tell you something that makes me not mad, but like something has gone wrong here. So you know how YouTube switched to double ads somewhat recently? It's not all the time, but it's quite common, right? Like I had a friend ask me this, and it's a really good question. It's like, oh, now that YouTube does double ads, you're getting paid double, right? And it's like, yeah, 2 times the ads, 2 times the money. Does that not make sense to all of us here? But you know, despite that, as best I can tell, ad revenue has gone up like 20% in the time since then. Maybe, you know, like, and it went up 20% over the course of a year, whereas it felt like double ads, but all of a sudden kind of thing. And so, I guess my thing here is to say that, you know, someone's gone a little bit wrong, huh? Seems as though YouTube's got double the money-making opportunities, only making 20% more. If anything, that seems like if they're, like, because YouTube does, they do say in the ad thing that they, what they say is like, yeah, they show you what they earn, and then they show you what you earn. Like, it's what they earn minus 45%, or minus 55%, one of the two. But, the really interesting thing is, therefore, like, if they're not making a lot more money, then, like, you know, like, is it almost like a testing the waters thing? Like, there's this interesting concept with publicly listed companies where they don't need to make money necessarily. They need to show people that they can make money, which is usually the same thing. Like, if I want to show you that I can get the right villager, I'm going to get the right villager. But the way it works, like, you know, like, if you look at the market cap of Tesla compared to every vehicle they've ever sold, it's, you know, it's nothing. It's like multiple times it, because they're not valued, like, you know, like, a lot of people say, like, oh, Tesla makes record-breaking profits and it goes to the billionaire at the top. And it's like, no, the billionaire makes, actually, wait, do they do dividends? I don't think so. The billionaire makes nothing at the top because he doesn't own the company. The shareholders own the company, right? And that money was factored into the price of the shares, and so the money was already made just from the idea many years ago that maybe they might make this amount of money. It's like very counterintuitive. But then the money disappears if they look like they're not going to make that amount of money again. Ooh, okay, so now it's this guy. Is it always going to be that way? It is, okay, we'll work with that. Guess it's time to make an alternative to YouTube. Record your Let's Plays onto DVDs and sell them to passersby on the street. I still think that is such a fun idea. I think it's, I don't know why or if it was, like, actually a smart business move at the time. I think Jeff Marshall, the London British train dude, genuinely makes DVDs and sells them. That's, like, a genuine business model for him. And it's like, man, that is that like old-timey, or is that like a big business strategy that no one's just thought of? And I genuinely do not know. But I think it's hilarious, personally. The idea of, like, selling DVDs of YouTube videos. And I want to buy it. I mean, if you really love a YouTube video, do you want to see it on DVD? How does someone having a premium YouTube membership impact the no ads on a stream? So your YouTube premium membership is split between, well, 70% of it is split between all the creators that you watch in a month, based on the time that you watch them for, and presumably some other factors. So if you have a YouTube premium membership, it's worth like double as much as a regular ad. It's very handy. Elon Musk does own a lot of Tesla shares, though. Or he did before he sold them. Yeah, I think he owns like 7% of the company, something like that. So yeah, technically he is one of the beneficiaries. I don't know, like, I think it's so also feather falling. I think we want that, right? Nah, not at level 3. Not at level 3. Like, also, how many times am I really falling to my death? There's only one place in the world that's high enough to potentially do that. But yeah, no, there's a... It's interesting, like, in the modern world, like, we picture companies being led by people, but it's really led by groups of people led by people. You know, the groups of people are individual. It's very confusing very quickly. You know, corporate ownership. You know, and that's the reason people hate corporations. The reason people think like they're greedy and they're killing the planet and whatever else is because like they're really hard to be accountable for. Like, you know, the media isn't keeping shareholders accountable. The media is like, oh, this, you know, it's a hard game. It's a game of chicken and egg. How long am I going to do this for, by the way? Like, is this just an all-day activity now? Do I... Like, why am I having such a hard time getting these enchantments? Come on, buddy. You can do this. Can I buy stock in IBX Toy Cat Inc? I was. I didn't... You know... my lawyers have advised me not to answer that question. We sure do love to hate corporations. Yeah, it's so much easier to hate a corporation too. It's like hating a political party. Like, there's no one... A political party isn't a person. No one's defending it. Like, we love to hate things, and hating people is like this... It's a sign of, like... it's not moral, like, failing, but it's like... You know, you should try not to hate people. But, like, corporations, no one's gonna be like, actually, I love... I don't know, Enron. I really love BP. And when you say that they don't care about renewables, you know, that's... I've spoken to BP. He loves renewables. He's always banging on about them. He just doesn't know how to, you know, he doesn't know how to... It's never like that, right? It's like you go, yeah, I reckon corporations are trying to kill the planet. And your buddy is like, yeah, you tell him like how it is, I reckon. Hate is a poison of the mind. There's this fun thing, right? It's like resentment is the only poison that kills resentment is the only poison that works on the outside of the bottle. Wait, what is it? Resentment's the only poison that kills the... Whatever, you know, if you spend your life being bitter and, you know, like, mad at someone in your own head, you're just hurting yourself, right? They're never gonna know. If some number of people who watch my channel despise me. Some number of you might also hate me. Statistically speaking, that is probable. But yeah, it's like it's only harmful to you. The most harmful thing you can do, especially if I'm a public figure, is ignore me, right? Like, oh, I vanish from the world. This is the crazy thing about like public companies and stuff. When everyone stops caring they exist, they stop existing. Well, when everyone stops caring, by that I mean doing business with them. But no, yeah, thank you, Regan's Radigal, so much. I really want to drive home. Like, it was very nice of you to tip. It's been a while. It's been a while. It's good to see you back. I hope you're doing well. I know things were in a very crazy situation last time we saw you. Is it we or is it I? I mean, I didn't see anyone, right? I'm looking at a villager. God damn, this is getting too crazy. Just give me my enchantments. Just give me my enchantment. I'll take either sharpness or smite. Just whichever one gets me out of here faster. Something I didn't know until getting involved in my city's government is that governments are also a type of corporation. Instead of being comprised of stockholders, they're comprised of citizens. Yeah, it's the same premise of government doesn't exist, right? It only exists because it has people who carry out its duties and believe in its existence. But like, there are cities which used to have people living there and now don't. The city still exists on paper, but in reality it does not. There are companies every single day where like the director dies. Like, here's a really interesting thing, right? There's one stockholder in a company, which is most companies in the world. There is only one shareholder, the owner, operator, whatever. Now that guy dies, what happens to the company? All the company's assets become the guy's assets and, you know, like given out to his family or whatever. What happens to the, you know, like, let's say you're called Jim's Plumbing Incorporated. When you die, you know, limited is the UK term. 10 days to my Alaska trip. Also taking care of myself more. So yeah, it went south, but getting better again. Thank you. I'm really glad to hear that, Riggins Rally Girl. Genuinely glad to hear that. I like when the world is a better place than when it's a worse place. Hot take. Hot take. It's we went on a roller coaster and I went on a pirate ship. Okay, wait. Comment of the day, Ulk3VD. That is comment of the day. I enjoyed that a lot. Okay, so we're gonna get some more melons. We're gonna get a lot more pumpkins, it seems. It's gonna be a good time for our emerald endeavors. Also, there's just a villager chilling over here. I forgot about him. If we'd just used him earlier, a lot of problems would have been solved. A lot of problems. Okay, so more trading. We sell 11 of these at a time. We'll just sell 12, just to be lazy. And each of these. There we go. And then we use those emeralds to buy from this man. It's just gonna take so many. Should we just buy it? No, buying the bell isn't worthwhile. If we could just sell a few of these. Just like a couple. Just like 1, 2. It'll make the buying axes less painful. Because like, you know, I don't want to be doing this all day. I don't want to be... It's not even all day, it's over multiple days. Look how many axes I have, chat. It's too many axes. This is not the right number. I might even go as far as to say. Yeah, sizzling intensifiers. I really enjoyed that tip. Your family members must buy the company of taxes. No, it's a very expensive transfer. Linus from LTD talked about this. Oh, but that's more complex because it's a multiple person company, right? Maybe if it is a single person company, it's 2. What happens if no one buys the company with all of the assets? Like, let's say your plumbing company goes under, and so now your plumbing van and all your plumbing tools, your family don't want to buy that, right? They're not going to buy Jim's Plumbing. You know, it's so fascinating. It's so interesting as an idea. Because, you know, corporate people are not people, but we treat them like people. And then sometimes it's like intently clear they're not people. Sometimes it's clear they're people pretending not to be people. Like, here's a really fun example. So, because corporations are separate to their owners, like if a corporation like commits some heinous crime, the corporation is charged with the crime, not the people behind it. Unless like the people behind it did a bad thing leading to the corporation doing the thing. But something which I think is like clearly corporate law working against the interests of, like, if you you can work for a company if you want to, or you can make a company and have your company work for a company, right? But if your company works for a company and you are not allowed to work for that company and you're the only employee of your company that's working for that company, it's seen as like your company not being valid. It's called piercing the corporate veil. And you know, you don't want to hear about piercing the corporate veil. This is not what you come to a Toy Cat live stream for. So clearly the villagers axe too much of you. I feel like I'm going crazy here. Like, how many times do I have to do this? Have I been doing this like all stream long? Like, does it ever run out? Is there an end in sight? Unbreaking 2? Yeah, we gotta pick up the pace and start doing this. Efficiency 5, 32. It's pretty nice. I think I got 33 over there, so would have been 1 cheaper, but it's fine. Whatever we get, we'll just... Okay, no. Come on. Give me not bookshelves. Are the police going to say you're under arrest the entire building? Exactly. Where would the handcuffs go? They go on the front doors, obviously. I actually love talking about stuff like this. I talked to the city manager house about this type of thing a while ago. What do you do in your city government, Mr. Comrade Clyde? That's what I want to know. Okay, so I think we want sharpness for, like, I want sharpness 5, but it's only 19 emeralds, and I'm disillusioned with the world, so we only need it for 1 tool, like probably twice. Sharpness on my iron sword. No, I'll just wait till I get the diamond sword. We need it once. We need this trade twice in our lives. We might as well just wait for it. And so over here it goes like that. And now there's just one more trade to do, and it's this fella over here. What you got? Sharpness 3. Ooh. What about now, huh? Ooh, knockback 1. Oh, I might even take fire aspect. Like, I kind of need that. If I have sharpness, maybe I don't. Like, even though I prefer to have smite, given that I want to make some weird firework things, maybe I want sharpness more. Maybe I should accept that myself. You know, if the right situation comes up, maybe I do it. Worked in the public sector for 8 months now. It sure is different. Yeah, my perspective as someone who's like, you know, runs their own stuff, is the public sector is like less pay in general, but also, you know, because there's no, you know, like there's no bottom line, there's no competition, there's none of those things. It's less pay, but less stress. And also, like, way better, like, all the benefits are better, because they can provide them at such a scale, you know, like pensions and stuff. Like, we rewired our entire financial system so we could provide really good pensions to government employees for a while there. So I'm curious, is that your experience? Because obviously I'm talking about, like, national governments. You guys sound like you're working in local governments. It's weird that there is, like, a pile of governments working under each other. But, yeah, I'm curious about how you find it. That's again, I'm just giving you my take. What I've gathered from what I learned. What do you think society would be like if you could tell if someone would have done something else, even though they say it? Not as an example, if you didn't take my shoes, I wouldn't have gotten any. Okay, so Natalie, that's like a hard question, but I think what you're saying is like, imagine if someone could tell that I wanted to steal your shoes. I do think all the time, like, man, it would be so easy for someone to kill me, but also reverse. Like, it'd be so easy for me to just yoink, you know? Ooh, I hear some screaming foxes. Do you hear them, chat? I swear, it took me so long not to wake up in the middle of the night feeling like a woman was screaming. Now I just find it cute, like, oh, there's some foxes. You know? Maybe just me. Maybe we should even just come back to this guy later. Like, I might want a different enchantment at some point. So we'll just leave it on something that's unique. And then hope it doesn't break itself. Looting 1. Perfectly fine. And so now we'll put things on the rest of these guys. Little signs. That'll be great. Still IBX's shoes, everyone. Yeah, I love foxes. Joy in my day. Absolute joy in my day. No, it is really nice going for a walk and just seeing a ton of foxes at night. No closed captions? What about death fans? I think doing them on live streams is real hard. Like, the YouTube automatic one exists, but it has its issues, you know? We all know it has its issues. So this guy is open. This guy is efficiency 5. Don't know how you spell efficiency. I think I get it. You know, just F. No, I've got to try efficiency. Is that efficiency? Effic. Yeah, effic. You know, whatever. That's probably it. If it isn't, we'll never know. This guy is nothing. And /A. And then this guy will be a looting one for now. N/A. So we got 2 guys we can later deal with. And then we'll just place our 2 signs here and here. Oh, damn it. Always forget about that problem. And so now we've got 10 villagers locked down. That's pretty cool. We have a miniature trading hall. It's quite I like the compactness of this little design here. It took me hours to do. Like this little thing with all the right villagers. It takes hours, but it is kind of cool. Okay, so next step, we have to do more trading because I'm gonna go all in on this diamond sword. I want that diamond sword, and I want it bad. And then after that, I guess the only thing left to get is the full diamond armor, huh? And then we can max out our gear. I mean, how could we get a netherite? No, there's no way to get netherite. I mean, even if we could go to the nether, I guess we could go to the nether. The nether spawns normally. It all gets easy if we have lava. But without lava, I think max enchanted diamond gear is nice. Yeah, we need to really buy a lot of unbreaking books too. We have to start maxing out on those. They're not trading, they're just trying to buy their freedom. You know, one day I'll let them out, maybe if they can consistently be good about it. How are you gonna get a toolsmith or an armorer? So getting the armorer is all about praying that when I cure a villager, he by default has the armorer job. That is a very hard thing to to pray for. But you know, that's what we gotta do. And sometimes you do what you gotta do, even when it's hard to do what you gotta do. So yeah, let's make a ton of paper now. Oops, shouldn't have done that. Just paper, 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 paper. Got 2 left, which is awkward. I mean, like not that type of awkward, you know. So now we want to buy some unbreaking books, except we don't have the right things for it. So we'll do it in the morning. We'll do it just in the morning. You can technically get diamond armor from mob spawned. Yeah, that would be. I would like that story more if that's how we got it. Like, just grind up the mob difficulty in an area, and then do things that way. Yeah, I'd quite like that. Would be a story to tell. I kind of like Minecraft stories, right? Like having someone that really has like a whole thing behind it. It's fun. It's fun. So, since you're asking, I used to be a member of my city's parks board, but my term ended. I'm going to be in college in another city. Not anymore. Still work in the public sector, though. Yeah, I think the private sector, public sector system is like a really hard one for a lot of people. I don't know, like, I totally see both sides of that. Like, same with on YouTube, like, there's this stage a lot of people get to where they're like, okay, now the time has finally come that I'll kick back on the going crazy. I'll just take a little break, and then, you know, like, by not being at the very forefront. Like, I don't know, I fantasize about the idea of taking, like, you know, like a 3-month break and just only doing... But like that, then you realize like, okay, well you don't have a career to come back to on YouTube if you do that. Like you can only leave for so long. And okay, I'm gonna throw the 2 sugarcane on the ground here. Actually, I'll just put my seeds away in the chest. I think that'll free up the same inventory space. But yeah, let's go over. We definitely left some leather on the ground somewhere around here. Did I? What did I just... Okay, whatever. I'm not even sure how I do these things anymore. So let's breed them up. Breed the cows, because they are going to die. You've got to replace when you kill some cows, and that is totally fine. Okay, 15 is a nice number. Now we kill a few. I think looting free makes probably the most sense of all the ones that I don't have. Maybe I should just get looting. Maybe that's a investment I just need to make. Okay, 7 leather. It's 7 books. Plenty of trades. Plenty of trades, plenty of trades. Plenty of trades, plenty of trades. Okay, 7 books. I got this awkward bookshelf lying around that I'm not sure what I want to do with. I guess I should make a lectern, right? Yeah. I don't know. I just won't do anything. And if I leave it on, if I leave it on the ground, I will be able to silk touch it later. So for now, bookshelf goes right where we want it, least, almost. Right over there. Perfect. Okay, so now we... Oh, God. This is intimidating as inventory. Now we just trade some paper just to free up the spaces. This guy will do just nicely for that. And then we buy our unbreaking books, which give nothing, apparently. Like, literally, do you see that? That is so close to nothing. It might as well be. And then I just want to see what that next trade is. So should I just buy multi-shot at this point? I'm not even sure. Okay, there we go. We did it. Impaling. We can... Oh, wow. This is a good villager. His next trade is also a book. Whereas Mending guy ran out of them. Protection guy doesn't have anything new coming. Efficiency guy might have something, but we're going to have to wait and see. Nope, nothing coming on him. Whereas on this side, we got Silk Touch guy. Who knows where this leads? Potentially some good places. Oh, let's just give it a peek, you know. Nope, nothing good there either. Fortune has another trade coming. Oh, blast protection. Okay, yes, we got lots of trades. Like accidental trades, probably not very good trades. But that means that we're not just limited to one set of good things. Oh no, stream's been going for 2 hours already. It's good to see you, Ryan Hibbs. Missed up with the stream, how much is left? Just watching, hope it's not over soon. Honestly, the streams just kind of end. I'd like to tell you there's like a perfect reasoning as the time that we pick. But I'd also like to tell you that we're not all gonna die someday. And I'd be lying to you if I did at least one of those things. So we want to buy the cheaper enchantments first. I guess right now we've got the same levels regardless. So we want to have definitely Unbreaking on Jeff. What are my naming schemes right here? Actually, yeah, we have to be tactical about what we pick first. I think we pick the axe first. There's no good reason as to why. I just think it. Axolotl locked in. Then I think the hoe is the next logical one. Yeah, those are the two logical ones to me. So we're really starting to stack up the enchanted gear at this point, which is very fun to say. Isn't that nuts? This is basically a reminder of what you can get with like trading only. Because so much of this has been get the stuff we need for trading and then do the magic. It's cool to see where that takes you. Get some more emeralds and get that weaponsmith rolling. Yeah, that's... I want the weaponsmith so bad. It's going to cost me everything. I think we just trade him the iron. I think we say, you know, no, I don't want to do it. I'm going to want hoppers and all sorts. No, we got to do it. I don't... Okay, I'm still torn. We're going to waste so many emeralds otherwise on entirely useless things. Whereas this way we get something we do want. Yeah, I think that's what we do. We just... Give me your trades, Mr. Villager. Give me all those trades. Okay, gonna run out too quick here. And then all of those. And then... Yeah, I guess... What do you reckon, chat? Should I trade my iron in? Like, I think the best thing to do is, like, you split the difference, you do a bit of both. Should I buy a bell? Would this village benefit from a bell? I don't think it's worth the amount of emeralds it's going to cost. I think the swords are a bad deal too. But I don't want to buy that many axes. Buy a bell, says Lime Crime. I mean, I guess I need a bell somewhere at some point. Let's get me a bell. Bell time. So I'll put the bell on top of this. That was cool. Not really useful for this village because everyone's locked down or anything. But now I've got a bell. Now I don't have any options besides sell more paper. I would only have to give 12 iron. Or really, like, I give 2 batches, then I can buy some more. I want to... But even... Actually, then I need to buy the next tier anyway. Yeah, I don't know. You need the bell for a museum. Yeah, that's true. I bought a bell in my flat world. It does help. It makes fun noises. It makes fun noises. What can I say? Okay, so don't forget. Just remember, if you've been enjoying this stream, don't forget to hit that bell so that you can see the videos, because that's how YouTube be these days. Anyway, speaking of how YouTube be these days, I am exhausted from trying to get the right traits here. I've got a bee trapped in with this villager. I think he's just gonna live there now. I'm really impressed of what we did. I'm a little bit less impressed at the time it took, but you know what? Brilliance takes time, or whatever people say. I have a absolute mess of inventory management to do, and I have a lot of items I'm gonna move over to the museum. I think we're gonna make like a wing full of chests, so that I can like, you know, store like double chests filled with things, or a single chest filled with things. Yeah, I guess single chests and then barrels. You know, we'll work it out. I think that's gonna be next time. If you like the idea of Toycat organizing his chests, I genuinely think we're gonna have to do it here. Thank you very much for watching this video. I hope you all enjoyed it. It has been a long ride, and at the end, so on the next stream, I can tell you how the ad thing went. I am so curious. Did it, like last time I checked, many years ago, I didn't do many. It made no difference whatsoever to the ad revenue. Will it make a difference today? Who knows? But yeah, I'll let you know. Just because I'm curious, like I think it is best that we all know how these things work, and so I will share with you the honest truth as best I can see it. Maybe you find that valuable, maybe you don't, but it's something I'm going to do anyway. Thank you so much for watching. I hope you all enjoyed, and thank you because I'll see you. Oh, tomorrow. I need to mention one more time. Tomorrow is going to be the silliest video I've made, like, in a long time. I'll just say that. Okay, thank you for watching. I'll see you.